What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning the channel today here at 323 Fabrication. This is another barn find 69 Mustang video. We've got the car back at the shop. Dad pulled a bunch of parts out the car today. I'm fixing to show those to y'all. We got the vacuum out here, strung extension cord out. Gonna vacuum all the garbage out of it. That way when we pressure wash it, there won't be as much nasty in it. I went to open the glove box and an entire rat nest fell out of it, so we'll check that out in a second. But we figure we'll get the car sprayed off so we can get it put up here on the slab, and then we can start assembling it. So, motor's knocking. Bad news. Transmission, we don't know. I'm gonna rebuild this small Holly that came off of it, you know, and stick it back on the car, get my carburetor off of it, obviously because that's my carburetor, and we could get the car to idle down with this carb, and maybe with it idled lower, we won't have as much of a knock. It won't be as loud. I mean, I'm assuming it's a low bottom end knock. If y'all didn't hear it in the other video, you'll hear it when we fire the car back up. And then I'm going to check the transmission fluid with it running, because there's a chance it was just really low. It wasn't low in park with it off, but you know, you check automatics running, so you know, fingers crossed it's got a transmission. That would be cool. Maybe the rod knock will just go away. Doubt it. But anyway, that's what we got going on. There was a little bit of paperwork in the car. Found a 69 Mustang owner's manual. This is obviously a repop. And then this chassis assembly manual. And there was paperwork in the car. The motor's been rebuilt. It's a late model 302. Got a Earson cam in it or whatever, Urson. But I mean, anyway, it's not good. So I'm gonna turn this around and show you all this junk come out the car, and then we're gonna go out there and check the car out. So, breather, 600 Holly. I'm gonna go through that, put it back together. One floor pan, assuming driver's side. That's the worst side. This deal here. Oh, and guys, here's the glass. Lots of nuts and bolts and stuff. There's the paperwork and whatnot, little pieces. Hopefully, you know, the trim and emblems and stuff are in there. So I told y'all in the last video and forgot to show you. Oh, we went out there and pulled the door panel. So that's off, the driver's side door panel, so I'll clean that up. But I went to New Broughton the other day and went and seen a guy, local hot rodder fella. And I bought some license plates from him, but I also bought this from his son, which is a B&M, I think it's a Pro Stick, but this is for a 4-speed automatic, so I'm going to use it in the 57 barn find pickup that we're going to LS swap, because I got a pretty decent deal on that. It's a cool shifter. So anyway, we got that. And then get past our bird hood here. These are cool. So we got a Coffee County is the county we're in, which is 19. So we got a Coffee County 71. This is a 23 1970 tag. Got two 69 Coffee County tags, which is awesome. A 66, which I think is op number 5, and then another 19 for a 64. We didn't need all of them, but they're really cool and they're hard to come by, and some of them are in pretty decent shape. So we'll use the ones we need, and then we'll hang the others up and look at them. So anyway, got that stuff. Really awesome. Excited about that. But here's what we got going on with the Mustang. We run out here and show you all that. There's rear trim pieces, the other headlight bucket. This stuff we already had. That was the original valance that was on it, and it's painted, so I'm gonna bolt that one back on the car and just stick the other one in out of the weather, you know, because this one's got more paint on it and it looks cooler. I had to hang the fender on it. I couldn't help it. I wanted to see the car. It looks awesome. I'll get all this off before we pressure wash it. This was somebody's baby at one point in time. But anyway, here's the floor. It's pretty rough, but definitely fixable. Got a couple of homemade patches in it. The car is dirty and nasty and all that fun stuff. We're getting ready to pressure wash it after we vacuum it out. Not going to bore you with the vacuum, but of course I'm going to time lapse the pressure washer, because that's just cool, seeing all the dust come off, the dirt and stuff. It did say in the paperwork about the fuel tank, so it might be a fairly new fuel tank. So hopefully it's not too bad when we clean it out. Looks like it might come out the top, which would be sweet. And then get around to this side. Here's our glove box rat nest. That was full. And then behind the dash is still full. So car's probably gonna need a full rewire would be my assumption. Just because, you know, mice like to eat things. But that's what we got going on. I'm finna get to it. So y'all hang out with us. Well, the car's definitely cleaner inside. It's also rougher than it first appeared. It's got a homemade patch back here. So it really needs like a partial pan here. It needs all of this pan. Starting over there on that side, it needs a partial pan over there, which I'll walk around to. The car's fuel tank's definitely new, but you can see there's some holes in here. That's areas that would have to be addressed in the future. But it's still a 69 Mach 1. A little bit there. Some of this can be cleaned up. That's got to be patched. Y'all can't really tell. I vacuumed everything the vacuum would get, but this entire area behind this wood grain is one giant rat nest. So the dash is going to have to come out of the car, wiring fixed, everything behind it. So, you know, fun stuff, but we're going to do what we can with what we got. And I'm finna go get the pressure washer. We're going to clean this thing up. Got a bath. Still needs some soap on it, get some of the turds and whatnot off of it, but we get these body plugs out so the car can drain. It's draining up there, it's got drain holes there. I didn't really spray any of the dash or the windshield, but I sprayed everything else. So we'll get her cleaned out a little bit better. Sure does look better. Get it unloaded up there on the pad where we can work on it. But it looks way better under the hood.
It surely does.
I feel like the hood was up for a lot of the body work. Because, I mean, this looks like a different car now. There was so much Bondo dust on it. But, it's pretty cool. It's really a decent car. It's got some... I think that's the hard fuel line.
I believe it is.
But, like, they sprayed primer over red. So it's flaking off under the hood where the scoop would be. They got putty and stuff on it. But it's all good. It's shiny and red underneath, ain't it?
It is.
Oh.
It didn't have as many pecans as the other car.
No, it didn't. Got a little rust right here in the door, I noticed. It's to be expected. Floors aren't fabulous, but you know what? It's okay. It's a cool car. It looks better being hosed off. Not so much dust.
Can you turn the water off?
Yeah, we can turn the water off. What you think? Big gray racing stripe all the way down the side?
That's it. That was their plan, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. I hadn't found the lower moldings yet.
Nah. They might still be at that shop. But there you go. We're going to work on getting this thing unloaded before we run out of daylight and get it sort of dried out I'll go pick up another cheap tarp to cover it up like we did the 57. You know, weather's hard on stuff that doesn't have paint in certain places, but get her dried out and I'll clean the dash and the inside of the windshield and I'll make the car a little better. Maybe we'll hang some fenders on it or something. To the rescue. See if we can get this baby fired up. Go up here and pull this old Mustang up onto the slab. I mean, this thing's basically an oversized go-kart, right? Let's see here. Glow plugs. See it glowing in there? That's how you know. Okay. Be with you in a minute, folks. There it is, covered up. Trying to keep the weather out of it because it ain't got no door glass in it, and you know, it's got a lot of primer on it. I know y'all can tell there's a little bit of the front clip setting on it, but I'm gonna make you wait on the next video for that. So that's what you get to see. But guys, definitely tune in for the next video. Go ahead and spoil it a little bit. Go ahead and rebuild that 600 Holly. Throw it back on the car so we can idle it down. It's got a good sound. It is rod knocking, we think. But anyway, a few more surprises in that video. We don't run it very much because it's not a great idea, but you'll have to stay tuned. Catch the next episode on this Mach 1 Mustang. But I hope you guys enjoyed us getting the car out, getting it cleaned up. You know, I'm enjoying it. I love this old stuff. You know, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you watching our video. We've got some crusty, some of them are field fine, some of them are barn fine. The barn fine GTOs in the building. If you haven't seen it, go back and check that out. It was in the barn with a Judge, real 1C early 69 Judge. And then, you know, we got our 57 Chevy back here. We got a gasser. We got Dad's Studebaker. Got the LS Swap to S10. So if y'all enjoy all that kind of cool stuff, and who knows what else we'll come up with, go ahead and give us a subscribe. Or I said, well, I guess it'd make more sense if I said go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know, if you like the video, throw it a thumbs up, share it, tell your buddies about it. I'd really appreciate it. You know, the channel's definitely grown, so I appreciate all our new subscribers. We were at 1,800 this morning when I woke up, which is really exciting. I do have an Instagram. It's 323 Fabrication if y'all want to check that out. I have a Facebook page. It's under my name. But there is a page called Johnson Welding Fab. I'm trying to get Facebook to change the name. You know, all this technology stuff going on. But that's for another day. So guys, I appreciate y'all tuning into the channel and watching the video. Be blessed.